It's the end of the season and the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League wraps up today. A lot of excitement and an exciting season that we have had. And today, it all comes to an end. And what a way to bring the season to an end. We host Ngezi Platinum Stars at Mashonaland Stadium today in a very exciting encounter. Remember, Ngezi are responsible for ending our 16-game unbeaten streak earlier this season. And now they visit Mashonaland Stadium for the final showdown. And of course, we are here to give you the details and any other conversation we might have about today's encounter. Now joining me today just to give us a bit of analysis, just to spread through the word, is of course a familiar face rather, in the name of Jabulani Hojeri. Jabulani, how are you doing this morning?
No, I am doing good, Desek. How are you this morning as well?
Great. Let's just jump into it. MWOS versus Ngezi Platinum Stars. The first leg, MWOS, going there with an unbeaten 16-game run, and of course, succumbing to a 3-1 loss. Your sentiments on that?
Yeah, it was quite a difficult moment, considering that we had gone for 16 matches unbeaten, which is a record that might be very difficult to break again by any other team. But quite a lot did determine the outcome of that result. Most probably, I may refer to probably fatigue. Yeah, fatigue also contributed to the to that negative result that we got.
I mean, we're coming from 16 games which we were playing really on a constant basis, and I think walking into Ngezi, that game, maybe the players were a little bit tired, or maybe just maybe it was not our day.
Yeah, of course, yes. Players were a little bit tired because why? We used the same first 11 from week 1 until that week 17.
Yeah.
So the players were very fatigued. And also another contributing factor is that we had two suspensions of Tinotenda Mshikambizi and Valentine Katsande.
I remember.
At the time, both they were key players, especially at our defensive line.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult for a coach to change a first 11 that
was as consistent
exactly,
as they were.
Exactly. It was very difficult for the coach,
and it's going to be crucial to handle this game and win. Now, of course, we had a conversation with Lloyd Mutasa earlier, and he had a lot to say on the squad and everything that has been going on. Now, one of the things that he mentioned was that the youngsters might have a chance to showcase and actually be on the pitch today. Jabulani, Noah Simangu, Taron Matungorere, Prosper Mawoyo, possibly starting or possibly getting some game time today. Your thoughts on that, on such a crucial game as today?
Yeah, my thoughts on that is that it's quite good, and from the way how I have known Coach Mtasa from the past, that is what he is well known for. He's well known for according these youngsters an opportunity to shine. Because in the past, I think we all know that he gave players like Den Van Kamba, he gave players like Den Van Kamba, Devon Jaffa, and many others. So I think it's quite a good thing to make them play against such a big squad, a big team like Ngezi Platinum.
So I believe everyone is expecting to come and see a win at Mashonaland Stadium today. And of course, there was mention of 2 missing players, Tinotenda Mshikambizi, and of course, Abubakar Mofat is doubtful due to injury. So it's going to be exciting to see how Lloyd plays around with that squad. Do you think there is an impact, or do you think how much is the game going to be influenced with the 2 missing players I just mentioned, Abubakar Mofat and of course Tinotenda Mshikambizi? Do you think there's going to be any changes that could really, alter today's game results?
Well, I don't think that there's going to be any change now, especially we're talking of week 34, where almost everyone has been given a chance to play, unlike week 17, where someone was being introduced for the first time, but now taking into cognizance that everyone has had the chance to play. So I think we are going to get a positive result.
There is a lot of confidence in the squad. I assume that's what you're saying.
Exactly, there's a lot of confidence in the squad.
Now, of course, talking to Lloyd Mutasa, some of the things that he had to say, specifically on the team and today's encounter, of course, is how some players have shown up and, they're playing really good football. Gift Sanyama showing up against Cape United, solid in defense. And also we saw Matthew Sergio Murambio stepping into the back, playing the CB role for a moment there. I will not overemphasize the role of Clive Kongwari at the back. Also, he has been solid in the matches that he has played. Your thoughts on those 3 players, specifically Gift Sanyama coming in from midfield back to to centre back. I mean, he has done that. Lloyd has done that
Yes,
with Tafaz Gonyabunze also, and
Yes.
we have seen how that has panned out. So, what your thoughts and your views on Give Saunyama, Matthew Sergio Morambio, dropping to the back a little bit?
Yeah. My thoughts on them dropping from midfield to the back is that it was quite a very good. It was quite a brilliant decision.
A brave one also.
Taking into cognizance the fact that they are ball playing players. So in the modern football, play is now being started from the back. We're gone are the days when we used to have defenders who used to clear long balls. So I think it's a great advantage having someone like Gift Saunyama, Matthew Sergio Morambio, and Clive Kangware at the back.
And now they're passing it from the back.
Exactly. Yeah, when they're passing it from the back, yes.
Interesting time. We're now going to be playing Ngezi at 1500 hours at Mozongoni Stadium. Be sure to make your way to Mozongoni Stadium and enjoy the last game of the season. The weather is good. It looks like it's going to be a perfect day. Now, before we leave you, let's just give you an update on everything else that is happening around MWOS FC. MWOS FC under 19 finishing the season, surviving relegation. For a moment there, we were kind of worried, right? they were at the bottom for quite some time, but they managed to pull through in the last 3 games of the season, ending the game with a monumental win against Ngombeaura, a 1-0 win. Brendan Pofu coming in with a spectacular free kick, giving us the win. Your thoughts on that game? I believe you're watching it. MWOS FC beating Ngombeaura on the final game and handing Agama the trophy.
It was quite. I think this was my best game of this season.
Arguably,
arguably the best game of this season. Because why? Taking into cognizance that our youngsters fought relegation, particularly in the first round of the season, they picked up along the way when the squad was beefed up
on the transfer window.
Yeah, on the transfer window, and also beating Ngombeaura was sweet for us. Taking into cognizance that their sister,
of course.
Their sister club, of course.
But I guess that's a conversation for another day. But it was really, really one of the best games we've watched, and of course the boys were playing beautiful. The passes and everything was really smooth. It was nice to watch. Now elsewhere, of course, MWOS FC Queens in their debut season in the Northern Region Women's Soccer League, ending in a spectacular 5th position, managing to beat some of the biggest household names and a draw against eventual champions Ngezi Platinum. It was a good season for the Queens, and of course it's all to play for next season to see how they're going to go. Your thoughts on the Queens in general over the season?
My thoughts on the Queens is that first of all, let me give credit to Coach Primrose and Coach Peter for assembling quite a good team, because it's difficult for coaches to assemble a competitive team like what they did. I'm quite sure next season we'll come back stronger and we can even fight for the championship. But otherwise,
a great season for the girls.
The girls had a very great season.
I mean, of course, we have the MWOS FC under 17s. Not to forget them. Of course, the boys had a good season, a decent season rather. We saw a couple of players stepping up and showing up, but that is a conversation we need actually to focus on another day. The under 17s had a great season, and we will cover them separately on another day. But it was me as a question today. Joined by your usual face, Jabulani Hojavi, just talking about MWOS FC in general, and of course the crucial encounter today against Ngezi Platinum Stars that would see us come out second in our debut season in the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League. Jabulani, thank you for joining us and just showing your thoughts, and actually sharing your thoughts rather on today's game and all that we talked about today.
Thank you very much, Isaac. I'll be delighted today, probably by being by coming out as
second place.
Second place. Because why? This has happened before. When I worked with Coach Lloyd Mtasa in 2017, we came out second as well. We missed the league by a point. Last year, when I also worked with Coach Mtasa, we come out second as well. This year, we are coming out second, and most probably next year, we'll come out first as well.
I'm going to put you on the spot before we leave. I'm going to put you on the spot. What is your prediction for today's game?
My prediction for today's game is that we'll win by 2-0.
2-0.
Yes.
Jabulani there saying we're going to win by 2-0. Let us know what you think in the comment section. What is the scoreline for today? Now, of course, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. And of course, thank you for supporting MWOS FC during the entirety of this season. Now, let's make that final step again one more time. Today, 22 November, 1500 hours at Mozongoni Stadium. Let's show up. Let's come and support the boys by all and every means possible. Now, for myself, as a question, and Jabulani Hojeri and the crew behind the scenes, Famba MWOS.